You know what I want to ask you guys? What's one question you've been asked several times this year? I'm going to ask you guys.
Are you going to have kids?
Same with me. Do you have children? Anyways. Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of LABRISH. It's been a minute. I hope you guys missed us because we definitely missed you. But we give thanks that we're here to celebrate another Christmas and another season finale.
Yeah, for real.
Hopes up for that.
Yeah, cheers.
Yeah, cheers.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I remember it was just last year we did a season finale. Or was it
Yeah,
earlier
man.
this? But yeah, we did a season finale, but we've finally come to the end of season 2. And we're ending on a high note. Fabian is behind the cameras today.
No, bless up, Jenna.
Yeah, definitely. But we are joined by a super special guest. I'll allow him to introduce himself and we'll get to know him because he's a very interesting person from what I've seen and heard, right? So yeah, you don't know I'm your girl Reebz. I have my host here with me.
Host, Aristotle, the philosophical apostle for the word, sound, and power that's taking over. Yo, TRAQHOUSE Towers. Yeah.
Right,
Well,
nothing has changed.
not all. You know?
Cool.
still.
And we have, I'll allow him.
The cat did the extra.
True. Talk through.
I can't do the extra. I'm Andrew. I go by the moniker Miss Pearly Grandson on social media.
Yeah.
You would have seen me around if you have a smartphone and if you are an avid user of the different platforms. If you're not, then welcome, Miss Pearly Grandson, reporting live. No,
Wow.
not so live,
Yeah.
but
No, for
reporting.
like
Yeah.
ever so eloquent.
Yeah, that
Like
massive.
this is just you. You're in your natural habitat.
I would say so.
You hold on. All right. So Miss Pearly Grandson, I've heard about
For the
him.
sake of our conversation, it flows better to say Andrew.
Andrew,
And they know
thank
Miss
you.
Pearly Grandson,
So-
but let's talk like
Let's get to know you.
ourselves. Yeah.
Let's get to know
Andrew.
you. Andrew.
Yeah.
Cool. So this is Andrew, aka Miss Pearly Grandson. Now, throughout the year, Aristotle has asked me like a million times, do you know Miss Pearly Grandson?
Yeah.
And I'm like, the name sounds super interesting. Sounds like a social media personality, but no, I don't really know the person. But the amount of times Aristotle asked me if I know the person,
Yeah, you
just
should
like,
know.
I need to know this
You
person.
should know who
Really
Miss
and
Pearly
truly.
Grandson is. Yeah, and if you don't know,
Right.
link will be in the description. Is
Right.
Yes,
Right.
your details.
But I'm not a young people fan. Brand, not fan. Brand. I'm not a young people brand. There is something about what it is that I do that really resonate with grown folks.
Oh, and that age group is?
Well, when I look on the analytics, most of the people who follow me would have been 30 plus up, but I have a lot of people in this 50s, 60s age range that follow me.
Okay.
So I often say that I have a greater following on the ground than I do on social media because most of the people who are interested in what I do don't necessarily have a cell phone or don't know how to use it. So I often say to people, you know, when you visit your grandparents, take the little phone that you bought for them, you know, for you to keep in touch with them and find Miss Pearly Grandson on YouTube, subscribe to it and show them the little red button on them phone for press so that they can access Miss Pearly Grandson. Because most of them
Yeah,
don't know
because
how
they
to
would
do it.
definitely like you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think
Oh, yeah.
I think he definitely has found his audience.
Oh yeah.
But definitely Miss Pearly Grandson, everything I'll be in the description. But for now, we want to talk to Andrew. Is
Yes.
me I say. But we will definitely get
Yeah,
into
man.
all of that
Yeah,
for real.
man.
I'm
Yeah, man.
interested because a long time I hear from Reeba and a long time I see Reeba. So I
True.
want to know how Reeba icebreaker go.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
Because you know.
Reba is famous for her icebreakers. If you don't know Reba icebreaker, then you have season 1, you have season 2. The rest of season 2, check them out. I look
Okay.
forward to them.
Good.
Yeah.
Good to know. All right. So for today's icebreaker, it's a competition between yourself and Andrew.
Always putting the brothers against each
Right, but
other.
it's like super duper simple. Well,
With
I'll
boxes,
have
yo.
you guys choose a box.
Yo,
Choose a box.
All right, see, you can go over my side and take up my box.
Yeah.
Why? Why you have to take up my box?
It's Christmas, so it is gift wrapping
Oh,
season.
don't do well.
This is not hard.
Wrapping
It's not hard.
gift. No,
Aristotle, come
see,
on.
this is unfair. Cause you
It's
see,
not hard.
this a man
Bro,
that
you
good-
gotta learn,
this a man
bro.
that
I mean,
deal with them sitting there.
Position
learn.
the
I'd rather pay somebody.
microphone.
Position it.
I'd rather pay somebody to do this. Anybody want to continue
Which
this?
you can, but I mean, let's
no.
say it's midnight,
Yeah.
Christmas Eve.
Then me not
you
buy
need
no more
to
gift.
give somebody a gift and whatnot. So
And not a text message.
And trust me,
Yes.
text messages are so much easier to wrap. So much.
right. So I just want to see how good you fellas are with your hands and how quickly you can move to wrap the box as best as possible.
With a name like Miss Pearly grandson, you think so?
I mean, I dare not make it any more difficult by saying, "Oh, close your eyes," or I'll ask you 30 quick questions.
Close my eyes.
You could close your eyes under this. What? Well, there's a scissors. So there's one. So I think that would add to the difficulty level.
Yeah, the whole like paper me I use.
See the tape here.
I bought this paper and I'm not letting my money
Hello
go.
to the box here in a physics
Ready?
teacher.
Ready?
All right, so I'm gonna count you guys off after 3.
Well, hold on, take off, ring them. I don't want to be hampered. You know? All right.
After 3, 1, 2, 3,
Yo, then
go.
start. Yo, Andrew
Rapid
start
good enough.
first. You know, this is not fair. Andrew did start first. Ref. I hope
Complain.
just to say Andrew
Okay,
had
like-
a head start on the
We're
situation.
not to the complaint.
You see me I say? No, I complain the whole time. Any
We're not
any
the complaint.
advantage.
Aristotle,
Any advantage I can get.
It coming like I said, this is the first gift you're wrapping since the
Yes, because I'd
season.
rather pay someone to wrap it
So you
for
give
me.
gifts during Christmas?
Of course, my family do that enough time.
Or you guys do gift
Yeah,
exchange?
he's from a gifting
man,
household.
I'm a gifting house, man.
You
the
do?
gift from my grandparents was love,
I get
and
you.
it could not be wrapped
Aye.
in a box. Obviously,
Shout out
when
to
you're
Miss Pearl,
younger, that not really mean much to you
True.
because when you want a present,
Yes.
Christmas a come,
Wow.
Yeah, llama.
you want present.
Stop distracting me, Reba. You're making him win.
Oh. No, it's not. Trust me, it's not that. It's making
You've
him
got
win.
oh, wow.
You're
no
grading for
faith in me.
neatness.
Definitely, to
Well,
some
well,
degree.
I'm not
I'm not gonna
finished.
be like super duper, but it has
Okay,
to have
'cause-
some presentation to it. You understand?
Yo, you're breaking my concentration. I can't work under these conditions.
Alright, fine.
All you do is make me win.
boy.
Yo, Fabian, help me now, man. You stand up over there
I
with the
like,
camera.
but you're doing quite well.
Because his name is Miss Pearly's grandson. Don't you think she thought about the rap present?
And I think you see the
No, it
scissors
just means
would
that
have
I've
helped
been
you.
a giving person all my life.
Okay,
So,
all right.
wrapping a gift would not be like pulling teeth, sir.
Yes, it's true. It's pulling teeth for me though. So can someone
And-
It's very
recommend a
telling.
dentist?
If him did use
A
the
dentist.
scissors.
It's very
Orthodontist,
telling
first
about
of
the
all.
kind of person that Aristotle is.
Yes, the type-
probably a receiver of gifts, but not necessarily a giver
Not
of.
necessarily.
Which is not a good thing,
receiver
sir.
Alone.
He will give, but probably just in your hand or in a regular
Yes,
bag.
because I mean, why should I go through the trouble of surprising you? If you like the gift, you like the gift. If you don't like the gift, give me it back.
Yeah, that's
Simple.
a messy philosophy, Mr. Philosopher.
Well, it's worked for 30 years.
It's a
so I think
messy-
I'm
Has
cool
it?
with it.
Philosophy, Mr. Philosopher.
Everybody have to just pick one. Yeah? Mine is, you don't like it, give it back.
And you
When
don't
you
feel
done,
that way.
I don't feel no way.
Whoa.
Because if I don't like it, give
And
me give it back.
Mr. Andrew
Yo,
comes
you know, finish. Him
in.
don't sign. Hey, let it be known. Him don't sign it. Him don't know. Him don't tell you who
This
it's
is
from.
me. Hey.
You get me? I say? No site, no sort of writing, no nothing. Who is it for?
Mr.
Objection.
You
Who
didn't
is it
even
for?
compete. Mr. You never even compete.
Yeah, no, brother, yo, you see,
You
I'm
never
gonna reach
even
out, yo,
compete.
ref,
What is
ref,
this?
Ref, fall.
What
Man,
is-
reach over my
As
side
a
and table.
physicist,
Thank you.
me, as a physicist, Mr. Buck, I don't even see the dimensions.
Don't worry yourself. If you
This
had let
part
me
is
finish,
hemorrhaging.
if you had let me finish,
This part
you would
is
have seen
hemorrhaging.
it. Yes.
Me not understand. This part have what?
But
A tumor?
there's
I don't
beauty
get-
in flaws,
No,
Mr.
no,
Dennis.
sir. There is no beauty in that flaw. Ladies and gentlemen,
We present to you.
perfection.
Okay, moral of the story.
The moral of the story is be a giver of gifts.
Get your
Moral of the story is go grow with your grandparents.
No.
and you'll be a lot
Nothing to
better.
do with, let the record show that this has nothing to do with Miss
Miss
Pearly.
Pearly.
The humble thing Miss Pearly did have to give was love and a hot bowl of gungo soup
Wow.
with a cup of cartwheel dumpling.
Yeah.
Nothing a wrap. Me never know about no wrapping of no gift until it was later on in life. These were luxuries for me,
Yeah.
but I've always been a giver, no joke. Like, I think my first gift that I ever got was from my grandmother in Kingston, not Miss Pearly this time, and I got her a pair of stockings from Bendong Market. Me did I pass through Mandeville and see them myself stocking. It stretch out, not in the packing, it did stretch out so.
And just a hand.
I may just buy one for my granny. I think she did wear it.
Wow.
That was a thoughtful gift.
It was
though.
a thoughtful gift.
Yeah, because that's
It was
very
a thoughtful
useful
gift.
for Grammy.
And that was the first time I actually got somebody a gift. I got my mom 5 cups, massive teacup, heavy, them time there. But I've always been a gifter. So I would know, sir, how to.
Wrap. What I notice is that sometimes men or some persons in general prefer to just get a gift bag, not even with the tissue paper, but just a gift bag and hang it. So,
No thoughtfulness.
but there's beauty in wrapping. I mean,
no thoughtfulness.
it's fun. It's fun. Right?
And it's why you pay someone else to do it.
And wrapping paper is cheaper than gift.
It depends on who you ask, because that looks like torture to me. That
Right. No, you see, first of all, this
fun.
is
Show
art,
the camera.
sir. And as a non-art
that.
collector, you
Don't do
would
that.
never be able to
do that.
appreciate the taper.
You cannot talk your way
Look
out
at
of
it.
this, and don't do that.
The tape slightly eases off of
Mr.
the
Producer,
shit.
commercial.
Yeah.
Oh, baby.
Fabian,
It's all right. Don't cause security.
help
Don't
me
cause
to
security.
choose or to vote.
Really?
Yeah, just
It's REEBA being fair.
yes, in all fairness.
The audience will choose their obvious winner.
So which gift? Because okay, Andrew finished. Okay, Andrew.
Yo, you couldn't support
over
me one
here.
time. I want
Fabian, what's wrong with this one? What's wrong with it? From a distance.
It's
Yeah.
art.
Physics
There are no
teacher.
proportions.
This man is over here trying to make a case as a physics teacher about
course,
its art.
about art.
It's not.
Yes, it's
And I'm happy
art.
that the people in the studio are fair people, because I was just hanging on to the scissor. I was holding it,
man.
with no
Don't
intentions
mess up the
whatsoever.
white.
I
Yeah,
was
man.
holding it. But
Don't
now
mess
that
up
we've
the
made the
white,
right
man.
decision, I
Yes,
just
everything
rest.
is well.
The scissors.
All right, so
I appreciate that.
definitely in the
Appreciate you
comments, let us
resting the
know.
scissors.
But I would go with this gift over here. I just love how neat it is,
Yes.
and cute, and
Neat and cute.
yeah.
Well, for my
Neat.
art lovers, I will
Neat
be
and
This
cute.
one.
I'll be
Sir.
auctioning this
Sir.
on
Sir.
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 Amazon.
Okay.
And those true
Probably somebody would
believers
like
of
it.
art,
One
you
out
can,
of 100.
Sir,
you can purchase this.
Sir,
You
the
can-
judges were looking for neat and cute. And the judges saw what they were looking for.
But the art,
We're
the
done.
art world needed more than cute. That is what I provide.
Madam Host,
Yes,
Please.
let us
I'm done.
continue. Thank you, fellas.
Done. Yeah, my rapping skills are crap. That's why we
Okay.
pay people.
Rapping
So you
skills
want me
are
to pay you for rapping next time?
Wow. Okay.
Mm.
All right. So, Andrew.
I'm a big enough man to say
As you should be.
Sportsmanship.
as you
But
should
that was
be.
art. But we're not
wasn't
going
an
to go
art
back
competition,
to that.
though.
We're not going back to that. My apologies. But yes,
Apology
he's the
accepted.
obvious winner. I apologize to
Madam
Miss
Host.
Pearly grandson and the audience and anybody I offended of the Pearly grandson community. I apologize.
Yes.
If the Pearlites and the Pearlians.
Pearlites and the Pearlians. I apologize to that community. I don't know what I was thinking. I don't know. Yeah. I saw the apology will always there. But yes, you were saying.
Right.
All right. So, definitely we're going to talk about Jamaican Christmas and the season and all. But Andrew, we want to get to know you a bit more and about your social media, the type of content that you produce, and how did you even get into social media?
All right. So let the record show that there is not enough time in this show to get to know Andrew, because
Okay.
Andrew is an intricate being. However, we can scratch the surface.
Let us.
That's it.
Okay, so no, all right, because so you would consider yourself a social media persona.
Right. I've known the world knows Aristotle. I know Chris.
Well, no.
Okay.
Chris and I go way back.
Well, no.
That yes.
Chris
I
and
want
I
to
go way
know
back.
the personal relation.
Chris and I are like brothers.
Yeah.
Okay.
real.
Where did you
Yes.
guys meet?
Where didn't we?
Chris, you know him
Trust
as
me,
Chris.
long-
I
trust
don't know
me.
him as Chris. Chris is his
Too
pet name.
long a story.
Yeah, that's my pet
Let's
name.
just say for the abbreviated version is that Chris and I share the same mother.
Yeah,
That's the abbreviated version.
Okay.
Big up,
Like-
big up Wanda.
That's really what
Sister
it is.
mommy is
Big up Wanda.
everybody's mommy. So
Yeah.
that's it. But I'm friends with the entire clan, Buchanan clan. So Chris, Craigie, Bucky, the older
Everybody.
son, and then
Everybody.
So we go
Way
way
Yeah,
back.
man, Andrew, baby,
He
baby.
would have known. Himself and his siblings would have known of my shenanigans long before social media. I probably describe myself as a walking oxymoron because I operate on opposite ends of a continuum.
Okay.
I am an extrovert, but I'm an introvert. I'm a people person, but I'm not. I can be the life of the party, but I will be secluded and not show up if I have a choice. You know what I mean?
Right. Balance, I guess.
Kind of thing. So, but I've long had a certain kind of a quote unquote schwa in my personality.
Riz, yeah.
The young people are saying Riz.
Yes,
I'm
Riz.
almost 50, so. But yeah. How did I get into social media? I've been on Instagram for a while. I've been on YouTube for a while as well. But knowledge is power. And the lack thereof is bliss. I thought that I was doing a good thing by just posting. I didn't know that there was a rhythm behind the algorithm and that you needed to work it a certain way to generate views and to get followers and that kind of thing. I'm just now getting the hang of how to grow on social media. I think I credit TikTok for making me a quote unquote sensation. Because once I landed on the TikTok platform, it wasn't too long before people started to become fans of the kind of content that I produce and the kind of nostalgia that I evoke, because my content is deeply rooted in the Jamaican culture and in the yesterday of Jamaica, which is only accessible now through storytelling, through people talking about it and stuff, because the yesterday of Jamaica is not one that we're going to see again, because culture is dynamic.
Yeah.
And so once it changes, it hardly goes back to its original form. And so the experience I had growing up with Miss PEARLY in St. Elizabeth, I can talk about it. And the people who have had similar experiences can relate to it. But that's the only thing that we can do at this point, because if you even go back to the community that I grew up in St. Elizabeth, you're not likely to see or experience the same thing that I did when I was growing up down there.
I see.
Different Cynthia, no man.
That's what, yeah. A different settings altogether. And so, several people say, you should be on TikTok. Me did rule it out because I'm a person of a particular age and I was long over social media when I got to Instagram, and it took me a while to get to Instagram. I was over on the geriatric ward over by Facebook. Don't stone us. Don't stone us. But I was hanging out on Facebook for quite some time.
Yeah.
And then I got to Instagram. When I just came to Instagram was garbage to me because I didn't understand, why so conceited? Why so vain? What was the purpose and point behind just posting a picture of yourself? What is that? So it took me a while to get to IG. When I got to IG, I was like, okay, this is it. When Snapchat came, I'm like, heck no, this is it. When TikTok came, I didn't even know how to work TikTok. And for the love of God, I couldn't understand, why is the video so short? What am I supposed to do with that? But somebody said, you should be on it. And I kept hearing it to the point where I was like, I literally put the phone at the window one day, start recording and say, all right, everybody said I'm supposed to be on TikTok. Let's see what the big fuss is about.
You like it now? You like it there?
I have my reservations about social media on a whole. Does it help you to accomplish a certain purpose? Absolutely. But am I crazy about it? It has its faults.
Oh, well, yeah.
Yeah, everything does. And we did actually an episode on social media during the season 2. Y'all can check it out. Link will also be there. Sorry. Link will also be there. Right. Yeah. But I agree with the social media thing. It took a while for Reebok to get a TikTok channel.
Same. I had my reservations about TikTok, but I'm there and I like it.
Yeah.
As being a consumer on it, I just like how I can just quickly scroll through and just get a piece of everything. And then the content creators that I am seeing, I really like their content. So it's not bad.
It's a lot of usefulness. Social media, like everything else, can be very good if you know how to manage it.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Me and Fabian have to threaten Reebaz, say, yo, we're going to make one.
It took me a while.
And she's like, all right, fine, I'll make one.
I'm that friend as well, because I have several friends who I'm the person, I literally create the account and give them the credentials to log in from there and to say, okay, you don't even have the trouble to create it. Because they are not on there. They keep asking questions about things that are going on there. So I'm like, why the hell are you not on there? Just go on there. You don't have to post anything, but you'll be in the know just by virtue of the fact that you are on there. So I'm that friend as well.
Yeah, but I still appreciate what you do on and off social media, generally speaking. I agree that storytelling is the only way to really cherish or preserve that rich Jamaican history that we had. And that's the only way to also carry it forward.
Yeah.
And I don't think a lot of people are doing that right now. People still call names of who do that, of people who are long gone.
True.
Right? So it's good to know somebody old as you think you are, old as you in things say old, and the whole of him pearlites and pearlians know say a young boy this now. Yes. But old as you think you may be, you're still one of the youngest people and the stalwarts coming about doing it, and you're doing it in your own unique way, your own unique form.
Absolutely.
And you reap benefits for it. So
absolutely. I'm not starting the benefits yet still, but I'm patiently waiting on the benefits to come.
Well, benefit now have it just be this. I think benefit is also people knowing who you are, what you're about, and the marketing. To this day, even in a business class, they will teach you that word of mouth is still the most powerful form of marketing. So even though you want to start it on the social media, you also want to be so good people market it.
Right. Because then a very important part of the grand scheme, in my opinion, is your transition out of the virtual space.
Yeah, come up
because your transition out of the virtual space. A lot of folks will be viral all the time, but are you able to build a brand? Are you able to exist outside of the virtual space? The truth of the matter is that if we're going to be brutally honest on LABRISH, the truth of the matter is that social media is very time consuming.
It is.
Definitely. Without you realizing.
Without you even realizing. It is time consuming for the people who are consuming the content, let alone the people who are creating and editing and posting the content, because we are also consumers. So outside of the fact that we are creating and editing and posting, we are also scrolling and consuming.
Because it's just so easy to.
Because it is easy to, and before you know it, the time is gone. And I'm not sure if you recognize, viewers, but time is money.
Time. Whoa, you disagree?
Time is money. No, I don't disagree, but I haven't had that concrete epiphany to see, where time equals money.
No,
time is money.
is still something separate for Reba. It's fine.
Time
It's always been Reebz.
Time is money. In my opinion,
I
let me say.
I agree that.
Because
I
the
guess.
truth of the
I don't
matter
know.
is that if you're
Reba disagrees.
whether you're creating a product, whether you are investing in stocks, whether you are it takes time to do everything that you're going to do to generate income.
Right.
And therefore, if I had set aside an hour in my day to make a shirt, I do shirts. This is my shirt.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Nice. You're Jamaican without...
Tell me you're Jamaican without telling me you're Jamaican. Read it.
Yeah.
Tell me what the picture says.
All right, so
Out of the
jump
frying
out of
pan
frying pan
into the fire.
So
Yeah,
it's
that
like
one,
words.
Yeah, Jamaican.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what's the name of your clothing brand now?
Well, the line will just have a MPG emblem
Oh, okay.
on the
Yeah,
sleeve or on the back collar.
Yeah, so look out for Miss Pearly grandson merch.
But
MPG
if I
merch.
set aside a half an hour and I say to myself, in this half an hour, I'm going to be producing 6 shirts because I have 6 people who ordered shirts. If I don't use that time to produce the shirts, I would have lost that money. Time is money.
Right, okay.
That's the perspective from which I am
Understand.
reasoning it.
Right.
Most of what you're gonna do, and it took me a while to get here. It took me working on several different things to understand that if you don't put the time in, you can't get the
money,
income from it.
Yeah, real
You know.
talk. Real talk. And you can't just wait on being viral either. Because like I said, scrolling, you might be looking to say, okay, what else can I use? Or what's hot now? What is this person trying? And then based off of how viral they went, you probably try their style and it never worked for you.
And it doesn't work
So now
for
you
you.
waste the time and you also wasted the money that you could have gained just by being yourself.
Yeah.
Instead of following the trend.
or by not being yourself.
Right.
Absolutely. So if I'd advise anybody, unsolicited, albeit, if I were to offer any advice to anybody who is an avid content creator, one of the things that I would tell them, one of the things that I would tell you, the hosts of LABRISH, is try to transition out of the virtual space. Because the virtual space, one, may not generate the kind of income sufficient
You're preaching.
to do
You're
what
preaching.
you want to do. And 2,
It's not.
it's also there'll come a day when this thing becomes obsolete. Whether we
You mean social media?
Yeah, man.
Because
Technology works.
my
that way.
opinion, bamboo fire. You know bamboo fire? Miss Pretty grandson.
Yes. teach.
Bamboo fire. Blow up, blow out. It not last.
Okay.
The nature of social media is that everybody is looking for a brand new sensation.
Yes.
Right.
Even if you create a phenomenal show or experience online,
It's for time.
it's for a season. And after a while, when you have a next set of young people start creating something, they will then begin to attract the attention. And then after a while, you become a distant memory. And I'm going to say, you remember that guy there and that girl that we used to host a show? I wonder what happened to them.
Yeah. For
That's
real.
it.
You get that.
That's true.
So if it is that we are not able to find a way to turn LABRISH into a brand
Yeah.
that people will have some affinity towards,
Yes.
and that can translate into money in your pocket, then you basically can just plan to do this for
the
a
rest of-
season
yeah.
and then
And then
move on
leave
to
that.
something else.
Yeah.
The good thing about social media though is that, like, especially in the case of YouTube, the beautiful thing about it is the possibility of generating income in your sleep.
Right.
Because after you post LABRISH and you're going to lie down, each
views.
person will view LABRISH we send a link
without you having to show and send link on them.
Which is why I said time is money. So if you spend 16 hours out of your day working, you may not necessarily be able to generate the income that you want to generate in those 16 hours. If you're smart about it, you produce a show named LABRISH and you post it and you go about your business.
Yeah.
When you're going to sleep, during that time, LABRISH kind of start to do something in the background.
Yeah.
Like a rotor.
Come on, LABRISH. Come on, we're
in the
rooting for you.
background. You see what I say? And bringing in some dough. And that's what it's about.
Yeah.
Right, but basically what I would say to that is if you depend on that alone after you make LABRISH and you are just like, oh, it's going to do what it's supposed to do, and you leave it alone, or even if you invest everything into LABRISH on the video, if you don't go out there and build a physical presence as the LABRISH crew and as the people involved in your content, then it's not going to generate you any sustainable income. It will generate your income, but not sustainable income.
It won't.
Yeah. So it's like doing both, but also time and place for everything. You know, when it's a social media time, different from when it's a go out and interact with the people, networking time.
Right.
Yeah. So it's just about the
LABRISH for the road 2024.
Well, it would be nice. We will see.
LABRISH road tour 2024.
Tell us in the comments if y'all would actually attend a LABRISH tour 2024. Of course, Miss Pearly Grandson would have to definitely be there. Easy man, I say. But we could know. Road show. We could
Alright,
know
so
comments.
stick up in. Andrew,
Yeah.
I want to know the history behind your name, Miss Pearly Grandson.
All right, stick up in. And if you want to know the history beside that name, we're going to take a quick break. Just get some popcorn, get something to drink, because we have a very interesting person here. I'm sure you're going to love what we have to talk about soon forward. Yeah, one LABRISH. Yo, bless up on yourself. Welcome back to LABRISH. Aristotle.
Pure love on set.
Yeah. All of on set. Yeah, Aristotle the Great here. Yeah. And you have my co-host.
The host. You're the co-host. I am the
bro.
host.
I thought you delegated.
Yeah, so we're back and we're gonna just run straight into our conversation where we left off with Andrew. Why do you call yourself Miss Pearly Grandson?
I didn't call myself Miss Pearly Grandson. I was called Miss Pearly Grandson long before anybody knew anything about me. Early years. So I grew up in a rural community where everybody knows everybody and everybody looks out for everybody. I kind of sort of grew up in the era where it did still take a village
to raise a child.
It did still take a village. So on my hour and a half trek to or from school, the adults that I encounter may not necessarily know my name, but they know my clan.
Yes.
They know where I'm from. So if something should happen, they are going to be like a Miss Pearly grandson.
Let me guess. You look like Miss Pearly. You have her eyes.
Probably so. She's from Southeastern Tourism.
Yeah.
So they didn't know my name, but they knew Miss Pearly.
Yeah.
So by virtue of that fact, any reference I make to me, it was always a Miss Pearly grandson. So, and then because of her influence being so powerful, and because most of the shenanigans, I'll call them, that I keep up with on social media is as a result of her influence.
Yes.
You know, and her legacy. Then I say, all right, cool. It's a pretty cool name to push on with because the name is suggestive of, you know, what it is that I do, which is, you know, cultural content.
Right.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so,
second question.
Oh, sorry.
You're quite the orator and speaker. What's your profession?
I'm a teacher by profession.
What subject?
Science, biology.
Me team. It's me team.
Oh,
Science.
I thought you were English.
We're going to take over the world.
I thought you were English literature
I'm
teacher.
a biology and chemistry teacher.
Yeah, man.
Oh, okay,
Yes.
interesting.
Team science, isn't it? Yeah.
She's hard.
Oh, wow. So,
I only liked HS Bio, but Chem and Physics, no.
no, man.
HS bio is not a bio.
No thanks.
I
I knew everything.
Even though we did teach.
Oh, my God. I like HNS bio. It's zeroed in on the human parts, which I
Yeah.
preferred a lot more than the plant parts.
Right?
Okay, yes.
I enjoy teaching HNS bio.
Yeah.
It's an easy subject
Subject.
to teach.
True,
Yeah.
true. And I would say easy subject to
God.
pass because
Easy
you have
to
the
learn.
apparatus
Yeah.
to learn for yourself.
Yeah.
But what me want to ask now, to basically clarify for the viewers and especially for anybody who's interested in your services, because them need to know, say, and on a DB person.
One type of my services that is a service in the community.
Yeah,
like, if you have one call where you want, it's like your service.
No, your services. I don't know what services you offer, so I don't know if a back road is somewhere there. I need you to clarify for the viewers. You see me? So we're talking about Jamaican TV personnel at one point. We're talking about Jamaican radio personnel at one point. We're talking about MC. But I think it's better you list it out. So if them a link, if somebody's interested in booking Miss Pearly Grandson, what services can they hope to like search amongst and decide, say, yeah, I could hire Miss Pearly Grandson for
Speaking.
this. Right?
And
Public
Anything
speaking.
So do
Anything
you-
speaking.
Okay.
I can host an event.
Host a wedding.
I can be
Why
a
am I saying
keynote
wedding?
speaker.
Right?
Yes.
I can run any seminar in education, professional
Definitely.
Right?
development.
MC.
Wow. Without batting an eye.
Anything speaking, and I say that proudly, not because I wasn't trained for it, but because I have a natural knack.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I would agree.
That's what it is.
I would agree.
Kind of sort of hypocrite. And let me tell you what the hypocrisy is.
What?
I don't like to read.
Really?
Oh.
You don't like
so
to
it come
read?
from there, so.
So what fuels your vocabulary?
Search me. That's the truth. And I have to be honest about it. I am not a reader.
Yeah.
I'm not the
Andrew's not a
person who
reader.
go searching for
Knowledge.
new knowledge in written
Form.
form.
You watch a
It is
video?
So I will.
Okay.
It is so bad. I'm admitting this on air. It is so bad
It's a safe space.
that if I buy a piece of
Newspaper.
furniture that comes in a box and it's supposed to be assembled,
Yeah, with like instructions.
my wife reads the manual.
Oh, wow.
But then you're the handyman. So
Yes,
you put it together.
but I don't like reading. I just I can read fine.
Definitely.
Yeah.
You know, but it's just once I begin to read, I want to sleep. And I
I
can't
get
change.
that.
Like that is
I get
just
that.
what it is. So, truthfully, I've never tried audiobooks, and on some levels I feel like I'm missing out because I hear people talk about very profound books
and things.
all the
yeah.
time,
Yeah,
and people talk and they use different books and different authors as their point of reference, and that's not something I can identify with. Like them expect me, I want to read that, so them I say, have you ever read? No.
No.
I've never, but you don't even need to finish. No, I've never read.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Shout out to Andrew's wife. You get me?
Yeah.
For reading.
She's the
For
reader.
being the reader of the couple. Big up on
She's
yourself.
absolutely the
Yeah,
reader.
definitely. Well, in that case, yeah, y'all heard it here first. If you'd like to book Miss Pearly Grandson for any form of speaking, public speaking gigs, he's the perfect person for it, and he has his track record behind him. You get me? I say?
Speaking.
But speaking of speaking,
I like the pudding of the pun.
Speaking of Jamaican Christmas.
speaking of social media, speaking of interacting more with people, and speaking of events, the only event that's happening right now is
Christmas.
and New Year's Day, all in one. You know, that's like one
Christmas,
whole
Boxing
holiday
Day,
of itself.
New Year's
Yeah.
Eve.
Grand
New
Market
Year's.
night.
Yes.
It's not even New Year's Eve. As a Jamaican, a Grand Market night. But everybody else does New Year's Eve. Apparently, we have 2 this time.
Yeah.
What do we?
Yeah,
It's
because
weird because Christmas is on Monday, so Grand Market would be
On Saturday.
basically because who is going to Grand Market on a Sunday?
Sunday.
Even
Yeah.
though it's Jamaica, we still gonna do.
Yeah, man. And picnic Eagle, so them are fun.
Yeah.
Interesting. So tomorrow, Grand Market.
So there's 2 Grand Markets. By the time you're watching this, it would be Christmas. So Merry Christmas.
Yes.
Definitely.
Merry Christmas.
And Happy
And
New
on the
Year.
matter of Merry Christmas, I do have a very Mavis Christmas special.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mavis Christmas
Yeah.
special. What's that?
Mavis
Yeah, man.
Christmas special.
What?
It's
Yeah, man. Let him tell
crazy.
it. Better him to tell it.
And I'm not proud. Let me lead with that. It's not my proudest work. But it is work that I do nonetheless. I think my proudest work is anything that I'm speaking, commentating, commentary. It's my proudest. But I have a character. I have a Mavis character.
Yeah, he has many characters, really.
And Mavis is the melting pot of all the females that I encountered as a child growing up. So I grew up with my grandmother. She had friends. She had not so friends. She had church sisters,
The church
market
sisters.
colleagues, and all of that.
The market
So she had people that them have good camaraderie, and she had people where she chat them and talk about them behind them back and all kinds of
In
things.
true
So
Jamaican.
the Mavis character is basically a melting pot of all of the females I encountered as a child growing up with my grandmother. And so my
Very
social media is threefold because I speak on current affairs, but I also reenact aspects of the Jamaican culture through skits using the Mavis character and her compatriots.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I champion the cause of teachers as well.
Yes.
So I'm an activist for teachers,
Right.
kind of
We
thing.
need
So
it.
it's also a very Mavis Christmas special premieres on December 24th.
Which means it would be
looking forward
out.
to
It
it.
would be out by
I'll
the
be
time
tuning
you're
in.
watching this episode.
Absolutely.
So
And
link will be in the
it's
description. Is it what I say?
4 episodes strong, amounting to about 45 minutes of watch time. So a pretty decent. If we did have endorsements and sponsors and commercials and stuff,
Credits
I would have a 1 hour program.
Yeah.
That not bad. That
Yeah.
not bad. That not
But
bad.
yeah, that means that Mavis Christmas will be out by the time you're watching the show.
Yes.
Please check the description
Yes.
for the link.
Yes.
All right? Yeah.
Yes.
But looking forward to that as well. And on the subject of Christmas, just like how Mavis have a plan for her Christmas, I think everybody overall has a plan for their Christmas. Starting from the Grand Market night, probably sometimes starting from December start. Some people Christmas already start.
It
You
depends
get
on
me
what
say?
kind of person you are.
Yeah, so that's what I want to ask now. So we're gonna go. So me that one will go through stages. Like I know, Grand Market night is the first major holiday event. You get me? I say. So REEBA, what are your plans for Grand Market? Because you got bunny ears and everything going on. So
I had this, and the time flies so fast because I had these bunny ears from like last year,
Yeah,
and I didn't
yeah.
wear them, so I'm wearing them now.
okay,
Perfect season.
yeah.
But listen, I'm tired of Grand Market, and I'm
Wow.
tired of Christmas, and I'm
Blasphemy.
Evidence,
tired.
ladies and gentlemen, that she is grown.
Yeah, like so.
Yeah.
From I was a child going into teenage years, yes, Grand Market, you're excited. It's the night you go out, you see all your friends, you can buy KFC, Burger King, stay on the road late, whatever. I'm still living in Mandeville. Like, no, I'm fine. I'm pretty content with just staying in, watching a nice Christmas movie, drinking hot chocolate.
She's an adult.
Yes.
You know, like
Yeah.
I'm not trying to do nothing, Grand Market.
Like an adult.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Are you performing Grand Market nights?
No, I'm actually working up to Grand Market night.
Where are you going to be, sir?
Contrary to popular belief, people think that once work 9 to 5 closes, once school closes, then we stop working. No, we don't.
Oh, you're going to do the marking of the paper and all of those things?
Yeah, but there's also the fact that I'm running 2 businesses currently, and they're in the baby stages. So they're not the type of things I can just put on hold. Plus, there's a lot of things that I haven't gotten to do because the 9 to 5 has been taking the time.
Yeah.
So my job is to make sure, so before the new year starts, Math Help Services and the Village Productions Limited are at a stage where they can take on anywhere. So the only reason I'm going to stop working is because it's Christmas. If there was no holiday, I'd be right through it. But my parents have warned me that it's family time and they will not be taking any form of talk.
Absolutely.
So I will have to get them to where I can leave them, and then Grand Market night is when I officially am on holiday.
Grand Market night.
Yeah.
At what time?
Until like Boxing Day. More like 12. Like I have until midday Grand Market Day. Wrap up whatever I wrap up. You see me? I say, yeah, for real. So different from that. Personally, I used to look forward to seeing my brother Julian. Shout out to Julian, and family. Julian used to play at a Christian show that used to
Genesis?
That too, but as New Year's. The one that's held in Mandeville, there's a gospel show I always keep in that park. And every Grand Market night, my mother used to haul me along with her, and she sit down at the corner right at backstage until it eventually turned out that Julian got to play on that stage.
Nice.
So me used to appreciate that. If nothing else, we see my brother up there play, appreciate some good music, and then eventually walk up and down. But I think based on my current job and based on the generational gap, I got see too much children, and I don't want to see. I don't want to see children. So if I'm spending Grand Market anywhere outside my house, it's probably in another parish.
Yeah, it would need to be.
It would definitely have to be. If I can't manage another parish, yeah, I'm gonna join REEBA at home and watch tell REEBA to scooch over and say, "Yo, turn up the TV there." Yeah, definitely. But different from that, my Grand Market night is just. Okay, I'm stop working now. I need to relax because I have work. So
as a creative, that's not easy to do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's really
as
not.
a creative, it's very hard to relax, because especially when you're trying to develop a brand, and when you're in the building stages,
and you're in the face,
and you know what your vision is, and you know what it is that you're trying to accomplish, and you know that nobody's going to buy in the way you have bought in, and nobody's going to do it for you, then it's very hard. I have issues. Well, not issues, but I oftentimes have to put things aside and focus on my family, because creative work doesn't feel like work on account of the fact that you like what you're doing.
Right.
But it is very time consuming. And again, time is money.
Yeah.
So the fact that you are a creative, and the fact that your brain is constantly going and new ideas are coming and new ways of doing things are coming and new things that you need to do are coming. You're constantly at it. But he made a valid point. Christmas and the family go hand in hand.
Yeah.
And that's not to say that we're quote unquote demonizing the people who choose to be by themselves, because you reserve the right to spend your time however you are most fulfilled spending your time. Right. But it's a beautiful time to spend with the people you love.
Yeah.
Whoever or whatever that may be, even if it's a blow-up dolly.
Wow.
Aristotle laughed a little too hard at that one.
Of course I'm laughing hard at that one. I'm definitely laughing at. You know how funny it is to walk in on someone spending Christmas Eve with a blow-up doll?
I mean,
hilarious.
Yeah, don't judge. Don't judge.
Not judging it would just be very funny.
Yeah.
But different from that, I think what would be fine for me personally, if I had that on Grand Market night, I'm cool. I'm just as happy. And not the blow-up dolly. I'm talking about family.
Okay,
But
let's
in
make
the
that
word,
clear, sir.
Yes,
because,
let us make that clear. Not the blow up, Dolly. But family. But in the reference of the word of, okay, family does not have to mean blood. Right?
Okay.
The blood of covenant
That's why I said,
is stronger than
anybody
the
you
water
love.
of the womb. Right.
Anybody
You're
you
right.
love.
So
or anything.
if it's family, whether it be blood or whether it be bond, and we have some board games, and
That would be nice. Yeah.
we sure say food good, we sure say
Gifts.
drinks good. Me know you want gifts, but I don't have to have any gift. Nobody has to give me any gift on
you to
Christmas,
create.
and I'm still fine.
Okay.
As long as I was able to, as Dennis said, recharge. Because as a creative, that's the recharge process for you to go back into the creation and the working. Right? The times when you're not creating are just as important as when you are creating.
Absolutely.
You know, so yeah.
Absolutely.
Personally, that's the most me plan to do on my grand market night. Either leave the parish or find a cozy spot where me know say me and family can actually enjoy some board games, enjoy some laughs, eat, drink. And you're good.
And while you're at it, since we are up now, what are your plans for 2024? What's
my
next for Aristotle?
plans are to build my own stage. I think that's where I'm at.
Build your own what?
Build my own stage. I'm kind of tired of personally how entertainment is handled in Jamaica, how artists are treated in Jamaica. And I feel like it's because they rely on the people who are making the stage for them to perform. So I think what I'm more in the frame of
like
mind
that.
of doing is building my own stage and then sharing that stage with a level of professionality for other artists to know, yo, this is how you're supposed to be treated. This is how you're supposed to be valued. And this is how you are professional in the space.
Nice.
So yeah, when we finish that plan there and execute it, it should be something that will keep me busy right through the year.
Nice.
Yeah, that's my plans for 2024.
Nice.
But we're going to take a quick break, and then we definitely want to hear not only what a Mavis Christmas will be, but what a Andrew Christmas will be. You understand? Yeah. But we'll take a quick break. If you're out of snacks, go refill one LABRISH. Yeah.
All right, everyone. Welcome back from our final break. And you don't know, we're here with Andrew, aka Miss Pearly grandson.
General.
Yes. So we're going to hear what his Christmas plans or what his Christmas would look like.
Yeah. Starting from Grand Market.
Has changed over the years, as you can imagine. No longer excited by, no longer excited by the lights and all of that and the crowd and the splashing of dirty water and the losing of your money because
your phone.
You never ever can throw the bangle if you go over the buckle.
Exactly.
That's damn scam.
Yeah.
No longer excited by that. The music is no longer as sweet. The time is no longer as sweet. But I'm an adult.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that for the kids, they absolutely enjoy that. And so I wouldn't try to take that from them. But for me, Christmas is a wonderful time to be with the people you love. Mm-hmm. And for that reason, I wanted my family to be here with me for Christmas. They're not going to be able to be here for Christmas. So may I go back?
Definitely.
So I'm going back abroad tomorrow.
To make it in
so that
time.
I can be there for Christmas. But Christmas is a wonderful time. My most favorite time of year. I like the festivities. I like the warmth of the season.
And it's a giving season.
I like
You mean the cold? I
like the warming of the water in the pot.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
And so your grand market night is to make sure you're there with your family.
Movies. So
Netflix.
Let me tell you. Christmas, the best Christmas is one where your house tidy up.
Yeah,
True.
Your house tidy up.
Sweet and span.
And you have one pot of oxtail.
Ooh.
If you're not eat that, sorry.
No, I do.
No,
that
trust
sounds
me.
good.
The is expensive.
So be smart about it. Tidy up your house.
Yeah.
All of the clothes them where you wash and throw in the room where have they pull up clothes, wash clothes them on the bed. Do one of two things. Either fold them up or close the door.
Yeah. The Jamaican way.
But tidy up your house.
Tidy up your house. potatoes.
Cook from the night
Before.
before. Your rice and gungo, yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
Everything?
You have
Get it
time.
out of the way.
Pop
Get
on
it out
it.
of the way. No.
No, upon
Listen
it
to wisdom.
there.
Listen to
No.
Jamaican.
Listen to wisdom.
Yes,
Wait,
alright.
Try it. Cook from the day before. Put it in your fridge.
And warm
Just
up
say
on Christmas Day.
Day.
Yes, listen to
You
the chef.
put on your nice, fluffy robe. Especially in the Mandeville, so it nice and
Oh,
cool.
yeah.
Ooh. Put on your nice so and so.
Yes.
Sweet up yourself, powder your bosom and so. Put on your nice so and just put your TV power on. Something where you have the movies.
Yes, so have the
And
Christmas
just
movies.
take in the peace of the season.
And not
just
having to cook.
enjoy it. And when at dinner time, you get up and you go play it. And you're not supposed to hackle your
exactly.
body on Christmas Day.
And stand up
And
over
it's a
stove.
part of the experience for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how it's been done in my household where growing up watching my parents, you get up, you have Christmas breakfast. And
of
then,
course.
after we eat Christmas breakfast and thing, the rice and gungo, the on the stove, the ham in the oven.
Okay, well, if that's a part of how you spend yours, I'm not judging. It used to be that
your
way.
own sons, it
No, it
sounds
used to be
good.
that way for me as well.
Yeah.
Oh, but it's
Especially when I was living, with moms and the entire family did there and everybody had a little thing and you have the camaraderie and the family time. Excellent, great.
Yeah.
But now when I'm with my immediate family, I'm not care for in the kitchen and Christmas
And that's the beauty
Day.
about
Yeah.
So I guess that's the tradition you have created with your family, your family that came from
Dinner
you.
ready,
Yeah,
time, relax, but make the house have it clean. If the house not clean, you feel the same.
definitely.
The house have it clean.
So what about the sorrel? I'm not hearing talk about no sorrel, no
Oh,
Christmas
trust me.
cake. You
Dennis
have
has a
sorrel.
whole video.
I love sorrel,
A
you know.
whole.
And me don't get no good Christmas
oi,
cake.
I
no.
found my own
Ibas
sorrel in
Berry.
South Carolina.
Ibas Berry, a
Farm the rum.
squat, a white, Ray nephew, white rum. Berry.
Farm the
Army. Make it sorrel on camera. If
Yes,
you don't
sir.
know where that is, check
Yes,
out
sir.
Miss Pearly Guns
Yes,
on
sir.
page.
Yes,
Trust
sir.
me.
Yeah, man. My farm
Sorrel
was
there,
sorrel.
man.
And you're bringing the white rum and thing and you do your thing. You angle your business.
Yeah, man.
The cake, the same thing. Everybody know this because me do almost all of them listen on camera. So
Yeah.
like when me get one potent piece of cake one time,
Oh.
if it did no more potent, it would have evaporated out of file
Me
paper.
talking at gibberish.
Nice.
Nice. And
Yeah.
that make it cake nice.
Nice,
Yeah.
nice. And I did eat it at school. So one time I done and they put them come in me, I like,
Yeah.
One piece.
Yeah, man.
Piece of the cake.
Yeah, man. We'll have to talk to Miss Pearly
but
Guns
I
on
wanted to piggyback on what you said earlier about building your own stage and the necessity behind that.
for 2024.
The idea behind the fact that sometimes you sit and you wait for other people to do something for you and it never happens. Or you sit and you allow other people, give other people control. And so they determine when you come, when you go, they determine whether they want to support or not, whether they want to push it or not, that kind of thing. Same kind of thinking was behind my website because I found that at some point the algorithm favors you.
Right.
And at other points it doesn't.
Yeah.
And whether the algorithm favors you or not, it doesn't lessen the work that goes into creating or editing your content.
True.
So you would have spent hours working on your stuff and you post that only to find that it doesn't find favor with the algorithm and therefore it is not fed to the audience.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Definitely.
So I created my own website.
Which
I created a hub
as you should.
for my own content and a place where I have complete control, where I am not about to violate anything by the words I use, or not that I intend to,
Right.
offend, but I'm just saying, and where I don't have to depend on an algorithm, because once you go to mpgproductions.com, you are on my website.
Yeah.
So I like that thinking. And I want to make it public as well that the website has not officially been launched yet because I'm yet to load the shop section of the website with my merch.
Merch, yeah.
But there's a page on the website that's called MPG Comics Community Exchange. And one of the things I wanted to do, and this is the first time I'm actually putting this out there, is that I want to have a hub where people who are disposing of useful things can post it, and other people who would have good use for it can pick it up from there.
Okay, yeah.
And this can be something like a piece of used furniture.
Okay.
It can be something like old school books. So if you leave grade 9 and are going to grade 10 and you have like old text from grade 9, you know, that can easily be recycled. You can send to us and we'll post to say, X person in Mandeville has grade 9 copies of Estoy.
One of them. La
And so somebody who has use for that, people who are graduating but have uniforms in excellent condition can say, hey, me now go really, you know, impose upon nobody. Because you know, so sometimes people kind of sort of funny about used clothes. But
Yes.
there are also times when people have good use for that. A little chica graduate from Manchester High School, our uniform still in excellent condition. Rather than take them and throw them in the garbage, send to us. We will post. You know, we have Manchester High School uniforms, X, Y, and Z dimensions.
Right.
If you have a child who is going into whatever grade and fit these dimensions, or if you want to go take in, you can, but this is available for your use.
Right. Yeah, and
So
what
treasure, not trash, right?
Yeah.
and
That's
what
the thinking
and
behind
what MPGproductions.com is trying to do is to carry on the spirit of giving, whether it's Christmas or not. That bad. Big up yourself. So that website will be in the descriptions if you haven't checked it out yet. Soon as that show you're done, all of these links will be in the description
Posted,
below.
absolutely.
Yeah, and that's your birthday. That's your what birthday? That's your Christmas gift. Yeah, I'm sorry. It's your Christmas gift from Miss Pearly Grandson. All right. The website's going to be underway. It's under construction, but I think there's a viewable.
It's done.
My apologies.
I need to
It's
update
done.
the shop.
Yes.
And
So
I
you,
need to update the community exchange page.
Yes.
It's done.
so you can peruse the website now that it's done,
Absolutely.
and you look out for more updates because merch will be coming, and the merch
Absolutely.
fresh.
Absolutely.
You're
Yeah,
fresh. So yeah. So for 2023, for the rest of 2023, it's family time.
Oh,
But
yeah.
For 2024, it's
Work.
work. Building
Work.
your own stage. All right.
Work.
I can appreciate that we have two different stages to build, but there's also collaboration or can go on.
Absolutely.
You see me I say?
Absolutely.
Reeba, for 2024, what you have pre?
For 2024, I don't know.
And that's fine. You know, that's
it's not.
actually adult.
I disagree.
Oh, wow.
It's not.
Personally, I think that's fine. Because
Personally, I
if you're
disagree.
honest enough to say I'd have no idea, but you're actually willing to try things
I
and say
will,
sure.
naturally. You see, even though I say I don't know, trust me, I'm gonna try stuff.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try stuff.
Probably
Yeah.
your mother spontaneous.
That's the thing. But
Kind
I'm
of
definitely gonna
person.
try things, think it through. But I mean, I'm just here.
Yeah.
giving thanks.
Okay. So you have an open mind for 2024.
Yes. Thank you.
Cool. And that's fine. That's adult of you. Just make sure 2025 in a reach and the mind still open.
Open. Open. Yeah.
I mean, it can
agree.
be open, but you probably will need to see what you would have accomplished
Right.
from having an open mind going
Right.
into 2024.
Yeah, and I know a lot of people will be looking over 2023 and figuring out what they want to take from that into 2024. So don't be afraid to reflect the SWOT analysis, strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, threats, and I feel like everybody really gonna try to take on 2024 with everything they
I
have.
think there's that, but I mean, for whatever spiritual forces you guys believe in, but it's like life is also just so unpredictable, because with each year it comes with gains and losses, and there's so many persons who we went into 2020 with and didn't come back out with 2021. Right. There was COVID, just all these
random
boomerangs
things
being thrown at you. So just to be able to make it to the end of another year and hopefully into the next, I mean, is a lot to be thankful for, grateful for, and
So,
But
I would want to say though, do not allow the unpredictability of life to prevent you from being bold
Yeah.
in your plans.
Yes.
And being bold in your pursuits.
Yeah.
Because
True.
realistically speaking, I mean, the thing that's great for you right now is that you have youth on your side. You know what I mean? So you do have time to assimilate and to, regroup and to so on and so forth.
Yeah.
But life will always be unpredictable.
Okay.
But don't allow the unpredictability of life to threaten your prowess. Go with force, just the same. Go hard. Even if you're not sure what you're going to do now, once you make up your mind that this is something I'd like to pursue, put everything you have in it. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Go bold.
Yeah.
Go hard. Like, believe in you more than anybody else will ever, because that's just the case.
Yeah. True.
That's just the
That's
case.
really just the
Anything you
case.
do, hard.
Yeah.
Do it hard and done. Yeah, man.
And also, you are your hardest critic, so why shouldn't you be your biggest fan as well?
Absolutely.
You understand?
Absolutely.
So, yeah, if you go feet,
True.
for real.
Absolutely.
Well, to wrap this up still, what I'd like to hear is we have our LABRISH family with it. It's the season finale. One at a time, starting from myself across to the star, you know. Yeah, man. You know, auntie. Pronunciation.
Hold that.
Receive. Anyways, not religious. Anyways, do you have any words of encouragement for this season? This is our season finale, closing off on season 2, and we're going to reflect on everything we've done in both seasons so far, and we'll definitely be coming back with a season 3, and you'll know that. But until then, I would definitely love everybody here if we kind of leave the LABRISH family with some words of encouragement, especially for this Christmas season and the New Year's season. So me go first, and I go right across. And it do have to be anything technical. It's just, what do you think the LABRISH family, what would you say to the LABRISH family now for them to enjoy their holiday? Personally, my biggest encouragement is relax. Like, find time to relax, because as Jamaicans, we have a habit of using holidays to do work what we never get to do because of the other work and the side work and this person and that person. Sometimes I understand that on the holiday, everybody's responsibility might be different, but as much as you can, you have Christmas Day, you have Boxing Day, you have Grand Market Night before Christmas Day. That's basically like 3 days worth of holiday. You must can find some time.
Put up your foot.
To relax. And
Pun
relax,
intended.
put up your foot. Relax, don't even have
Pun
to mean
intended.
say it have to be anywhere exotic. Right at your yard, at a favorite spot in your place.
Listen,
Doing
you
what
can
you
put
love.
up them foot anywhere.
Exactly. Yes, pun intended. But different from that. Yeah, man. Use the holiday to actually rest. This is a holiday that's at the end of the year. A lot of us have been working. Business places have been shut down for a reason. So make sure you're not overworking yourself during this holiday, whether it be Christmas, whether it be New Year's. Try to find a way to reward yourself for all that work you've done over this year. Use this holiday and relax.
Absolutely.
In any way for. Yeah, that's what me say. Aristotle the Great says so.
Okay, Aristotle, I think you're speaking to yourself.
I think
When you say that.
Pastor Christine
Definitely.
picked the first still according to
Yeah.
Jamaican culture. So yeah, man, I have to listen.
Yeah.
Yeah, or else I get
Listen
beaten.
to yourself. But I agree with you, and my thoughts are along the same line, where for me, for this Christmas, I want to enjoy the time with my family. Well, the close family I have to me now would be my parents. But also prioritizing myself, because I have a habit of, worrying about everybody else and if they're okay and if they have what they need, but I'm not really worrying about if I am okay and if I have what I need. So that's really something I really want to do, and I'm extending the same to the LABRISH family to ensure that you're doing that, because we're hardworking adults and we go through the year trying to do everything, make sure that we have money. Like, adulthood is so ghetto. But,
Yeah.
I mean, we just have to hold the faith and just try to prioritize yourself.
Yeah, so Reebz said, remember you.
Remember you. Remember you in your
exist.
relationships. Remember you in your friendships. Remember you when it comes onto your family. Remember you.
At Christmas time and New Year's. Yeah. Solid words.
My
Man of the hour.
my leave with you after our conversation is that from one small brand to the other, both in what I would call our foundation, rudimentary years, rudimentary days, I just advise everybody to take chances.
True.
Okay.
Take a chance.
True, definitely.
Especially
Take a
if the New
chance.
Year's will come up.
Take chances in your adulthood, true.
Take a chance. And understand that there is process and there is product. And there has to be a process in order for you to actually get a product. And oftentimes, the more intricate the process, the greater the value of the product. Want to say on set at the LABRISH show that it may not come to life the minute you get the idea or the minute you catch the vision, but it will eventually come to life if you are consistent and if you consistently believe in yourself and believe in your brand. So if you plant a seed today and you check tonight and you don't see anything, and you check tomorrow and you don't see anything, and you say to yourself, perhaps I need to add a little more water, and you add that water, and you check tomorrow night and you don't see anything, and you check the day after tomorrow and you don't see anything, and you say, perhaps I need to put it in the sun, and you place it in the sun and you still don't see anything. Then you kick the pot with the seed and the contents of the pot, and you scatter that everywhere. You would have stifled the potential of that seed by not going through the process and by not following due protocol.
Solid.
You believe in a brand, whether that brand is something that you created or whether that brand is yourself, whether that brand is MPG Productions or that brand is LABRISH. If you believe in it, you take bold, courageous chances with it. You go hard with it and you work consistently with it. And the universe at some point in time will honor your work ethic and your efforts and start bringing you some returns on your investment.
All right.
Wow.
I agree.
That's a word.
Yeah, that's solid, man.
Yeah.
Well solid.
And that's from one person who is trying to establish something to another person who is trying to establish something.
Right, exactly.
Don't kick it over before you give it the opportunity to materialize into something substantial.
Yeah.
That's true.
LABRISH family open to hear them the gems,
Yeah, man.
Serious gems are drop. You get me? So yeah.
But Christmas, name food, drink juice, and get some rest. Yeah, that's important.
Yeah, pretty much.
Definitely.
That's pretty much what
Absolutely.
we're definitely agreeing on that. Yeah,
Absolutely.
So right now we just want to big up everybody who's been sticking with us from season 1, LABRISH family for real. We want to bless up everybody who's liked any episodes of season 2. You've been keeping up with us, but this is the season finale. So don't be afraid to rewatch the shows. Don't be afraid to tell us which parts were your favorite, right? But we're definitely coming back with a season 3. For now, though, we want to give you the chance to relax and to make sure, you remember you exist, and also to plan out how you're going to plant your seed for 2024.
Absolutely.
You understand? Yeah.
Absolutely.
So definitely, I'm Aristotle the Great. Bless upon yourself. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. Happy Kwanzaa. Any form of religion that you believe, just happy holidays from me personally, Aristotle the Great, and this is my host and boss for some strange reason,
Get it right.
and my boss for some strange reason is my host,
Yes, I'm Reebz.
Right, and this is our very special guest.
It's pretty grandson.
Yes, definitely. Bless upon yourself. One labrish.
Yes.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Happy
Merry
New
Christmas.
Year.
The cup
Happy
empty, but
Kwanzaa.
Yeah.
we're-
Christmas.
yeah, CMT. Yes.
Hey.
No, we'll be refilling that. Yeah. Baby, we did it. Britain, big up yourself. Britain writes poetry. Y'all should know that. Okay. Yeah.
Blessings and honor.
Yo. big up
Yes,
yourself.
thank you,
Igris.
Andrew, for
Say
joining
a word.
us. It was a
right
pleasure.
Say a word.
Right before you go.
Say a word.
So Britain, this is for your grandson.